What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Flame070 and this is Perspective Gaming, here with another Apex Legends video. In today's video we are discussing the Battle Armor event, or at least breaking everything down to what we know so far, what are the goals that they're trying to achieve with this event, and seeing and kind of teasing what Season 5 is going to be all about. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So for me, from what I've gathered with what I've played so far and the information they released about the Battle Armor event, the main thing that they're trying to do is pretty much change how the core gameplay is being played throughout Apex Legends by removing the RNG aspect when it comes to armor. By providing a set health pool that everyone starts with, this completely changes the game now that, you know, you're not going to be looking for an additional thing while you're looting in a Battle Royale game. I believe this was heavily influenced by Warzone when it came out. One of the things I mentioned in my video, which you guys should check out, that they did really well is, you know, it's just simple. It's like the best casual experience. And one of the reasons is because there's just not a lot of things to manage. By not worrying about looking for what kind of armor or upgrading armor and stuff like that, you can just really focus on playing the game. And I think Respawn and Apex Legends is really trying to get that with this Battle Armor event. So today let's break down what it means if they removed all the shields but white shields. So the first 3 days of the event is exactly that, just white shields, nothing else. And you know, from what I've played, I think this is one of the things where I feel people would be against this idea because, you know, the time to kill is dramatically reduced. Certain weapons just become really god tier at this point, and the golden weapons just become OP. The good of this, though, to not, you know, lean into the heavy stuff right away, is that it does shorten the time to kill and provides faster matches, but more importantly, provides a way for you to feel pretty comfortable out of the gate. One of the things that they are doing on top of giving you shields right away is giving you a P2020, so essentially a pistol, to start off with, so that way, if you hot drop, you can actually engage and probably take out 1 or 2 people, depending on how good your shots are, and not worry about, you know, dying without having a gun. I think this step right here, regardless of what shield to go with, is a great step. Landing with at least a pistol really improves the smoothness of being aggressive, being able to, you know, push right away when you land, and hot dropping. I think it makes that experience a lot better. You know, because at the end of the day, that gives the player control, meaning, all right, if I decide to hot drop, I died because, yo, this dude landed his pistol shots. It's not a matter of like, dang, he got armor and a gun and I was left with nothing, right? That frustrating aspect gets immediately removed. Now, when we're talking about the white shield specifically, you know, it's giving you about 150 health pool that boosts, you know, everything, but you know, in normal Apex, white shields, you know, get taken out really quickly. If you end up fighting a purple, you know, or gold, and you have white shields, you're pretty much toast because certain weapons are just really good. Peacekeepers, wingmans, you know, the Evas, longbows, triple takes, those high damage output weapons that could normally, will kind of either one-shot you or get close to one-shot you if you had higher tier armors, now become instant one-shots depending on if you hit your shots and if you get those critical values, right? So it becomes you know, it outplays those weapons a lot in my opinion, and I've been seeing myself running a lot of Peacekeeper, wingmans, personally triple takes. Havocs are also really good just because of just the output damage that they can do. So some people may not like this, and I can see where the frustrations may happen because of that. But on the flip side, the reduced time to kill makes it fun, right? You can get in fights, get a couple of squad wipes, and, you know, feel really good about that. But the thing with that, though, is because it's only whites and, you know, you're constantly fighting, the annoyance, I guess you will, of third parties is extremely more apparent. Like the amount of times you finish a fight and you're still not really truly ready, and then you instantly, another wipe just literally taps you, like breathes on you, and then you die. Because sure, you can armor swap, but then if your health was super low to begin with, you're still gonna get one tap no matter what. So third parties are a lot more aggressive, and I think a little bit too much in this kind of scenario where I think it ruins a little bit of the enjoyment of the game. However, taking a step back, what I got with white shields, it's just a lot of fun. I get to practice, being accurate. I don't have to work. Inventory management, it becomes a little bit easier because now in my mind, I already have a set of like what I want. I know I'd rather have shield cells than shield batteries because with only 2 shields, I'd rather pop in 2 shield cells and wait a little bit longer for a battery, right? So your inventory management becomes a little bit simpler, in that way. Also, other things to take into account, the golden weapons now, the Mastiffs, the Krabers, they're pretty much one-shots. You hit a good shot, Kraber, I think, on a body, no matter what, will down you instantly. Mastiff, depending on, what it decides to hit, will down you right away too. So, I don't know if they tweaked the spawn rates of those in terms of the drops, but if it were to be like, if we're going to assume that white shields were the way to go, I have to say that those golden drops really have to be limited or possibly even removed. I don't think that would work very well. So that's just my opinion. They're just too strong, especially if you get a full squad with those weapons. It's just KO. The plus sides, like I mentioned throughout, the time to kill is nice. Fighting feels better. Overall, like it feels smoother to not worrying about, what shields you have. Now, that kind of leads up to the, conclusion, I guess, to what I think white shields will do. Let me take a step back. And just in general about the concept. I think the concept is going to work, and I believe this is the direction the game should go. Ever since the introduction of Evo shields, actually. I actually mentioned that, I believe, in one of my videos when I covered the Evo shields in the last event. I'll link that in the description and then the cards above. But I think if the game had just a set shield, nothing else, a system like that would work really well. I'm actually in favor of it. So for this event, I'm really trying to focus on really which armor would be the best. I technically have a really strong preference that it should just be Evo shields, and I'll get into that a little bit more when that video drops, when I get to actually experience that for the first time. But I think that's the direction we should go. But when it comes to this, white shields as the main shield, I don't think that's plausible. I think it's just a little too weak in that regard. And the weapons, you would have to tweak weapon damage to counteract the fact that we have 150 health overall, and I don't think that's the way to go. I think if we were going to go with a set armor piece that doesn't evolve, blue would be, I think, the nice middle ground of that, but we're going to have to wait and see how everything plays out. Blue shields come out this weekend, and I'm super excited about that. I'm going to test that out, see as much. Then after that is purple, and after that is Evo shields. And overall, this is the right direction to go. But that's just my opinions. What do you guys think about this concept? What are you looking forward to? What do you like or dislike? Please leave all that in the comment section down below. But I think that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you guys like this video, please help and support by liking the video and sharing it with your friends. I also stream at Mixer every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Link down below in the description box. And I'm actually going to be live later tonight after this video uploads, so please come check that out. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This is Perspective Gaming. My name is Flame078, and until next time, adios.